across multiple states, so let's get right to the most immediate concern, the severe thunderstorm warning for Russell County, Virginia, which is a new issuance and is moving southeast at 20 miles per hour. This cell is showing a strong reflectivity core. We're currently tracking a severe thunderstorm warning for Boone County, West Virginia, which is set to expire in just 8 minutes. This storm, Cell B, is moving southeast at 40 miles per hour and appears to be weakening on radar, indicating the threat is winding down as it exits the warned area. Let's shift our focus to the next most active storm, Cell C, in Champaign, Ohio, which has a bit more time left on its warning. The weather intensity scale has now crossed 100, reaching 131, which signifies we are dealing with a major severe weather event today across multiple states. We currently have 8 active severe thunderstorm warnings on the board, and the most impactful appears to be Cell C in Champaign, Ohio, affecting over 1 million people. Let's get a closer look at its structure on radar. We're keeping a close eye on the severe thunderstorm warning for Pike County, Kentucky, which is set to expire in just 6 minutes. This storm, Cell I, appears to be weakening as it moves east at 25 miles per hour, with the National Weather Service polygon concluding shortly. We'll continue to monitor for any reissuance, but the immediate threat is winding down here.
We just crossed a WIS score of 50, indicating we are firmly in significant event territory across the Ohio Valley. Let's focus on the lead storm in Boone and Logan counties, West Virginia. This cell is moving quickly southeast at 40 miles per hour, bringing a damaging wind threat to roughly 150,000 people over the next 8 minutes before this warning expires.
We have an update from the National Weather Service on 2 existing severe thunderstorm warnings, one for Champaign, Ohio, and another for Allen, Indiana. The National Weather Service has revised these polygons, indicating a continued threat in those areas. Let's start by focusing on Cell H, now the top priority warning, impacting Boone and Hamilton counties in Indiana, moving south at 50 miles per hour. This storm is still organizing, and we'll watch for any intensification. We've received an update on the severe thunderstorm warning for Boone, West Virginia, with the National Weather Service revising its polygon or expiry. This indicates that the National Weather Service is refining the threat area for Cell B. However, the most immediate threat remains Cell C, impacting Clark, Greene, Miami, and Montgomery counties in Ohio, affecting nearly 1 million people. We're going to keep a close eye on this developing situation as these storms continue to organize across the region. We have 2 new severe thunderstorm warnings just issued for Delaware County, Indiana, and Mercer County, West Virginia. This brings our total to 10 active severe alerts, indicating a significant expansion of the threat. Let's immediately fly to the new warning in Delaware, Indiana, where Cell E is moving southeast at 50 miles per hour, impacting over 365,000 people. This is a rapidly evolving situation.
The severe thunderstorm warning for Boone, Logan, and Mingo counties in West Virginia is about to expire, with only 3 minutes remaining. This storm, Cell A, appears to be weakening as it exits the warned area, but we still have several other intensifying severe cells to track across the region.
We've seen an increase to 10 severe thunderstorm warnings on the board, with the National Weather Service issuing a new alert for Mercer County, West Virginia, for Cell D. This storm is tracking southeast at 40 miles per hour, impacting roughly 30,000 people. Let's switch our focus to this developing cell and analyze its structure on base reflectivity.
We're tracking 8 active severe thunderstorm warnings across 5 states in the Ohio Valley and Appalachians. While the warning in West Virginia for Cell A is concluding, we have several intensifying storms across Ohio and Indiana, with Cell B near Champaign, Ohio, showing signs of developing rotation. Let's pull back and show the full extent of these threats with their projected paths. The weather intensity scale just crossed 100, indicating we're
Welcome back to the Severe Weather Ops Center. We're coming online to a busy board, with 9 active severe thunderstorm warnings across 4 states, notably in Virginia, Indiana, Ohio, and West Virginia. Our priority right now is the significant wind threat, as indicated by the Storm Prediction Center's hatched wind probabilities at the Map Center, suggesting widespread gusts over 75 miles per hour. We'll start by looking at the newest warning in Smith and Tazewell counties, Virginia, where a storm is moving southeast at 10 miles per hour. The weather intensity scale has just crossed 50, now at 140, placing us firmly in significant outbreak territory with numerous severe thunderstorm warnings active. We're currently focused on the highest priority warning in Smith and Tazewell counties, Virginia, where a storm is moving southeast at 10 miles per hour. The Storm Prediction Center has issued Mesoscale Discussion 1927 for this region, citing severe potential. We're tracking an update to the severe thunderstorm warning in Allen County, Indiana, where the National Weather Service has just revised the polygon or expiry. This storm, Cell E, is moving rapidly to the east at 55 miles per hour, putting approximately 385,000 people in its path in the next 13 minutes. Given the significant wind threat indicated by the Storm Prediction Center's hatched probabilities, we need to focus on this storm's structure and potential for damaging gusts. The weather intensity scale has now surged past 100, currently sitting at 140, signaling a major event unfolding across multiple states. We're seeing numerous severe thunderstorm warnings, with the Storm Prediction Center indicating hatched probabilities for both significant tornadoes and destructive winds. Let's immediately shift our attention to Storm D, the highest priority severe thunderstorm warning in Clark, Greene, Miami, and Montgomery counties, Ohio. We have a significant board tonight with 9 active severe thunderstorm warnings spanning 4 states, and the Storm Prediction Center continues to highlight hatched probabilities for both significant tornadoes and destructive winds. The current report trend is slowing slightly, but we've already seen 21 reports in the last 90 minutes. I'm pulling back to give you the full scope of these storms, then we'll dive into the highest priority threat, Cell D in Clark, Greene, Miami, and Montgomery counties, Ohio, which has just 10 minutes left on its warning. We have a critical change on the board. A new tornado warning has just been issued for Smith, Virginia, and radar is indicating rotation and a debris signature. This is our highest priority right now, with tornado ID showing a probable 71% confidence. Approximately 105,000 people are in the path of this storm, Cell A, which is moving southeast at 15 miles per hour. We need to go directly to this storm now. We have another new severe thunderstorm warning just issued for Floyd and Pike counties in Kentucky, expanding our active board to 12 alerts. This storm, Cell G, is moving southeast at 15 miles per hour. I'm switching our radar to correlation coefficient to investigate the debris signature noted in the Smith, Virginia tornado warning, which tornado ID rates as probable at 71%. The weather intensity scale has now crossed 150, signaling we are firmly in significant outbreak territory, with a highly dangerous tornado warning for Smith, Virginia, showing a probable 71% signature according to tornado ID. I'm taking us to the highest priority storm now, the tornado warning in Smith, Virginia, to investigate this debris signature. We're currently focused on the tornado warning in Smith, Virginia, where the radar is strongly indicating a debris signature, now rated as a probable tornado by tornado ID. This is a very concerning situation, with the storm, Cell A, moving southeast at 15 miles per hour and impacting approximately 105,000 people. I'm going to drop the radar tilt to 0.5 degrees to get our lowest possible scan for that debris signature. The severe thunderstorm warning for Allen, Indiana, expires in just 5 minutes. Radar trends indicate the storm is weakening as it exits the warned area, with the primary threat diminishing. We're keeping a close eye on the remaining active warnings, especially the tornado warning in Smith, Virginia, which remains our top priority. The severe thunderstorm warning for Clark, Ohio, is set to expire in just 5 minutes. Latest radar scans show the storm is moving swiftly out of the polygon, and the primary threat has largely diminished. Our focus remains on the active tornado warning in Smith, Virginia, which continues to show concerning signatures. We have a significant outbreak unfolding today with 12 active alerts across 6 states, and the weather intensity scale now at a 167. Our top priority remains the tornado warning in Smith, Virginia, which continues to show a probable debris signature on radar, indicating a high likelihood of a tornado on the ground. We're also monitoring numerous severe thunderstorm warnings from Indiana into Kentucky, all moving generally southeast, with several of them nearing their expiration. I'm pulling back to show you the full scope of these threats. We're currently tracking an update to the severe thunderstorm warning for Allen, Indiana, but the most critical situation remains the tornado warning in Smith, Virginia, where radar is still indicating a debris signature. I'm going to switch our radar product to correlation coefficient to get a better look at that probable debris signature, which tornado ID rates at 71%. We've just seen an increase in our severe thunderstorm warning count, now up to 12 active alerts, but the paramount concern remains the tornado warning for Smith, Virginia. I'm keeping us on the correlation coefficient product to continue monitoring this violent storm, which tornado ID still rates as a probable tornado, indicating a high likelihood of debris on the ground. We're seeing a positive development as the severe thunderstorm warning for Allen, Indiana, has just expired. The immediate threat has now moved out of that polygon. However, our primary concern remains the tornado warning in Smith, Virginia, where radar continues to indicate a probable debris signature, suggesting a tornado on the ground. While we've seen a decrease in the overall severe thunderstorm warning count, our most critical situation remains the tornado warning in Smith, Virginia. I'm keeping us focused on this storm, where Tornado ID still rates a probable tornado with strong radar signals, including a debris signature. The threat here is significant, and we're seeing strong wind probabilities at the map center. We are still tracking a significant outbreak with 10 active warnings across 6 states. The primary concern remains the tornado warning in Smith, Virginia, which continues to show a probable debris signature on radar, but we've also got several intensifying severe storms across Ohio and Indiana. Let's pull back to the national view to get a better sense of the overall pattern before we dive back into the individual threats. We've just seen a severe thunderstorm warning expire for Russell, Virginia, meaning the immediate threat has passed for that area. However, our top priority remains the tornado warning in Smith, Virginia, which continues to show a confirmed debris signature. I'm going to bring us back to that storm now. We have a brand new severe thunderstorm warning just issued for Benton County, Indiana, moving southeast at a rapid 55 miles per hour. This is a new, fast-moving threat with a high wind component. I'm taking us there now to assess the storm's structure and potential for damaging winds. We've had an update to the severe thunderstorm warning in Mercer, West Virginia, with the National Weather Service revising the polygon or expiry. However, our most critical threat is still the tornado warning in Clark, Ohio, showing a probable tornado with radar-indicated debris. I'm flying us there now to investigate the low-level rotation. We're tracking several updates across the board, with the National Weather Service revising severe thunderstorm warnings in Floyd, Kentucky, and Buchanan, Virginia. However, our immediate concern remains the tornado warning for Clark, Ohio, where radar continues to indicate a probable tornado with a debris signature. The radar recommendation is to switch to correlation coefficient to confirm any tornadic debris, so let's do that now. We now have 2 active tornado warnings on the board, with a new one just issued for Smith, Virginia, joining the ongoing threat in Clark, Ohio. Both storms are showing a probable tornado signature with radar-indicated debris. I'm going to take us to the Smith, Virginia storm, where the warning is set to expire in just 7 minutes, to check its current intensity before it moves out of the polygon. We have a critical update on the tornado warning for Clark, Ohio. The National Weather Service has just revised this polygon, meaning the storm remains active and the threat continues. Tornado ID is still registering a probable signature with radar-indicated debris. I'm flying us to that storm now to assess the latest correlation coefficient data for any changes in the debris signature. We're closely watching the severe thunderstorm warning for Hancock, Indiana, which is set to expire in just 5 minutes. The storm appears to be weakening as it exits the warned area, but we'll continue to monitor for any lingering threats before shifting our focus back to the ongoing tornado warnings. We're now focusing on the severe thunderstorm warning for Floyd, Kentucky, which is set to expire in just 5 minutes. This storm, cell C, appears to be weakening as it moves out of the warned polygon, but we'll keep an eye on it for any lingering wind or hail threats. We still have 2 active tornado warnings on the board that demand our attention. We have a critical update on the tornado warning for Smith, Virginia. The National Weather Service has just revised this polygon, indicating the storm, cell E, remains active and the threat continues. Tornado ID is still registering a probable signature with radar-indicated debris as it tracks southeast at 25 miles per hour. We're flying in to assess the correlation coefficient for any changes. We're seeing a lot of activity on the board as we approach the top of the hour, with the National Weather Service revising several warnings. Our highest priority remains the tornado warning for Clark, Ohio, which still shows a probable tornado signature with radar-indicated debris. I'm taking us there now, switching to the Kiln radar, to check the latest correlation coefficient for any changes to that debris signature as it moves southeast at 40 miles per hour, impacting roughly 520,000 people. Tornado ID indicates a 71% probable tornado, so this is a very high confidence event. We've just seen a severe thunderstorm warning for Buchanan, Virginia, expire, indicating that particular threat has moved out of the polygon or weakened. However, our top concern remains the tornado warning for Clark, Ohio, where the latest Kiln radar continues to show a probable tornado signature with radar-indicated debris. We also have a tornado warning for Smith, Virginia, that is nearing expiration in just 5 minutes, so let's quickly check its status.
We're closely watching the severe thunderstorm warning for Floyd, Kentucky, which is set to expire in just 5 minutes. The storm appears to be weakening as it exits the warned area, but we'll continue to monitor for any lingering threats before shifting our focus back to the ongoing tornado warnings.
We are now down to the final 2 minutes on the tornado warning for Smith, Virginia. While the National Weather Service has kept it active, radar trends suggest the rotation is weakening and the storm is moving out of the immediate warned area. Our primary focus now shifts back to the probable tornado signature in Clark, Ohio. We have a critical update on the tornado warning for Clark, Ohio. The National Weather Service has just revised this polygon, indicating that the storm, cell O, remains active with a violent/confirmed tornado signature and radar-indicated debris. This means they are gaining confidence in the storm's track and intensity as it moves southeast at 40 miles per hour, impacting approximately 520,000 people in the warned area. I'm focusing on the kiln radar, showing the correlation coefficient, to monitor that debris signature. We're seeing a dynamic shift on the board, with the number of active tornado warnings now at 1. Our primary focus remains on the confirmed tornado signature in Clark, Ohio. I'm keeping us on the kiln correlation coefficient radar to continue monitoring that debris signature, which is a strong indicator of a tornado on the ground as the storm tracks southeast at 40 miles per hour. We have breaking news on the board. A new severe thunderstorm warning has just been issued for Grayson and Smith counties in Virginia, impacting approximately 210,000 people. This is a new, organizing storm, cell E, moving southeast at 20 miles per hour. I'm taking us there now to assess the radar for any developing features. We have a brand new severe thunderstorm warning just issued for Caldwell County, North Carolina, impacting approximately 106,000 people. This storm, cell H, is moving northeast at only 10 miles per hour, indicating it could produce heavy rainfall alongside potential severe winds and hail. I'm taking us there now to examine the radar. We have a critical update on the tornado warning for Clark, Ohio. The National Weather Service has just revised this polygon, indicating the storm, cell O, remains active with a probable tornado signature and radar-indicated debris. This means they are gaining confidence in the storm's track and intensity as it moves southeast at 40 miles per hour, impacting approximately 520,000 people in the warned area. I'm focusing on the kiln correlation coefficient radar to confirm that debris signature. We've seen a surge in severe thunderstorm warnings across the board, now up to 12 active. However, our primary focus remains on the single tornado warning for Clark, Ohio, which is nearing expiration in just 7 minutes. While the tornado ID still shows an indicated signature, it is weakened to 5%, suggesting the rotation is less organized, and the storm is concluding its most dangerous phase. I'm going to switch us over to base reflectivity to get a final look at the storm's structure. The tornado warning for Clark, Ohio, is now in its final 6 minutes. Looking at the kiln base reflectivity, the storm's structure, cell D, appears to be weakening as it moves out of the immediate warned area, with the rotation signature becoming less defined. We'll continue to monitor for any reissuance, but the immediate tornado threat appears to be diminishing. Shifting our attention to Smith, Virginia, the severe thunderstorm warning for cell I is also nearing its expiration in just 6 minutes. The storm appears to be moving out of the warned area, and the radar indicates a weakening trend, so this particular threat is winding down. We'll keep an eye on any new development. We have a very active board right now, with 1 tornado warning and 12 severe thunderstorm warnings stretching across multiple states. The National Weather Service has just issued a new severe thunderstorm warning for Burke, North Carolina, with cell C tracking east at 5 miles per hour, impacting over 100,000 people. We're also closely monitoring the tornado warning in Clark, Ohio, which is nearing expiration, but still shows an indicated signature. Given the significant wind potential here in Grayson, Virginia, I'm pulling back to give you the overall picture before we dive into individual storms. We have an update on the severe thunderstorm warning for Washington, Virginia. The National Weather Service has just revised this warning, and it's now in its final 4 minutes. While the storm is concluding, we still have a significant number of severe thunderstorm warnings active across the region. Let's quickly check the highest priority, the tornado warning in Clark, Ohio, which also expires momentarily. We have breaking news. A brand new severe thunderstorm warning has just been issued for Dearborn, Fayette, Franklin, Ripley, and Union counties in Indiana, extending into Butler, Hamilton, and Preble counties in Ohio. This storm, Cell M, is moving southeast at 45 miles per hour, posing a significant threat to nearly 1.5 million people. I'm taking you to the new warning now, focusing on the Kind radar site. We're focusing on the new severe thunderstorm warning in Indiana and Ohio, encompassing Dearborn, Fayette, Franklin, Ripley, Union, Butler, Hamilton, and Preble counties. This storm, Cell M, is exhibiting a strong reflectivity core, moving southeast at 45 miles per hour. With nearly 1.5 million people in the path, this is a significant wind and hail threat for the next 47 minutes. We have a brand new severe thunderstorm warning just issued for Decatur County, Indiana, focusing on Cell F, which is tracking southeast at 50 miles per hour. This storm has just popped up on the radar, and we're seeing strong reflectivity values indicating a potent wind and hail threat for over 70,000 people in its path for the next 46 minutes. We're also closely monitoring the tornado warning in Clark, Ohio, which is now in its final minute. The tornado warning for Clark County, Ohio, has officially expired. It appears that threat has passed, and radar indicates the rotation has weakened as the storm moved out of the warned area. However, we have a new severe thunderstorm warning for Decatur, Indiana, which just popped up on the radar and is now our top priority. We have a significant development. A new severe thunderstorm warning has just been issued for Butler, Montgomery, Preble, and Warren counties in Ohio. This storm, Cell M, is tracking east at 35 miles per hour, impacting nearly 1 million people. What's even more critical is the tornado ID showing a probable 71% confidence signature for the Grayson, Virginia tornado warning, with a debris signature already noted. I'm taking you to that high-confidence tornado threat first, and we're switching to correlation coefficient to confirm that debris. We have a developing situation in Grayson, Virginia, where the tornado warning for Cell F continues. Tornado ID is indicating a probable 71% confidence signature, with radar noting a debris signature near the storm's base on the latest scan. This is a very concerning development, indicating a high likelihood of a tornado on the ground impacting approximately 210,000 people. We're still focused on the top priority tornado warning in Grayson and Smith, Virginia. The latest radar scan on the 0.5-degree tilt continues to show a debris signature, which is why we have a probable 71% confidence from tornado ID, meaning a high likelihood of a tornado on the ground. We just had an update from the National Weather Service regarding the severe thunderstorm warning in Ford, Illinois, where the polygon was revised, but the primary threat remains with this tornadic supercell. We have a significant update to the board. The severe thunderstorm warning count has increased to 13, indicating an expanding threat across the region. Our primary concern remains the tornado warning for Grayson and Smith, Virginia, where the latest correlation coefficient data continues to show a debris signature, giving us a probable 71% confidence from tornado ID that a tornado is on the ground. This storm, Cell F, is tracking southeast at 15 miles per hour and poses a serious threat to the 210,000 people in its path. Alright, we're tracking a rapidly evolving situation across the board with a WIS score of 162, indicating a major outbreak. We currently have one tornado warning active in Grayson and Smith, Virginia, which continues to show a probable 71% confidence tornado signature with radar-indicated debris. In addition, we're tracking 13 severe thunderstorm warnings spread across multiple states, posing significant wind and hail threats. Let's get a look at the overall scope of this event, then we'll dive back into that tornado-warned storm. We're keeping a close eye on the severe thunderstorm warning for Benton, Indiana, which is set to expire in just 8 minutes. Radar indicates this storm, cell L, is rapidly moving southeast at 55 miles per hour and appears to be weakening as it approaches the warning expiration. We will continue to monitor its progress but will shift our focus to the more potent tornado warning in Grayson, Virginia, as this threat diminishes. We're in the final stretch for the severe thunderstorm warning in Caldwell, North Carolina, which is set to expire in just 8 minutes. This storm, cell E, appears to be weakening on radar and is moving out of the warned area. While this specific threat is winding down, we do have a more significant concern with the tornado warning in Grayson, Virginia, where we're seeing strong radar indications of a tornado. We just had a severe thunderstorm warning expire for Burke, North Carolina, indicating that threat has moved through or dissipated. However, the situation has changed significantly with a new tornado warning now active for Dearborn, Indiana, bringing our total to 2 active tornado warnings. This, combined with the one in Grayson, Virginia, demands our immediate attention. We're now focusing on the newly issued tornado warning for Dearborn, Indiana, Franklin, Indiana, Ripley, Indiana, Boone, Kentucky, and Hamilton, Ohio. This is a significant development, as the radar indicates rotation and a debris signature within cell P, giving us a probable 71% confidence from tornado ID of a tornado on the ground impacting over 1.1 million people. We're looking at the correlation coefficient product right now, and you can see those lower values indicating debris being lofted. The severe thunderstorm warning for Caldwell, North Carolina, is down to its final 4 minutes. Cell G is on its way out of the polygon, and the radar indicates a weakening trend, so this threat is thankfully winding down. However, we still have 2 active tornado warnings, including the confirmed debris signature near Dearborn, Indiana, which remains our top priority. We have a significant development to report. A new severe thunderstorm warning has just been issued for Carroll, Clinton, Tippecanoe, and Warren counties in Indiana, impacting nearly 300,000 people. This storm, cell L, is moving rapidly eastward at 55 miles per hour. The National Weather Service recommendation to switch to correlation coefficient is critical for our top tornado threat in Dearborn, Indiana, but first, let's assess this new severe threat. Alright, let's pivot immediately to the top tornado warning near Dearborn, Indiana, where we have a probable 71% confidence of a tornado on the ground according to Tornado ID. The National Weather Service is recommending a switch to correlation coefficient, which is exactly what we need to confirm that debris signature. This is a highly dangerous storm impacting over 1.1 million people and moving southeast at 45 miles per hour. We just had an update on the severe thunderstorm warning for Champaign, Illinois, indicating a polygon or expiry revision. While that's being assessed, our primary focus remains on the two active tornado warnings, particularly the probable 71% tornado signature near Dearborn, Indiana. We're still on the correlation coefficient product to analyze the debris signature, which is a strong indicator of a tornado on the ground. While the Benton, Indiana, severe thunderstorm warning just saw a polygon revision, our most critical threat remains the confirmed tornado signature near Dearborn, Indiana. We're still observing that probable 71% confidence from Tornado ID on the correlation coefficient product, showing that debris signature. This violent storm is moving southeast at 45 miles per hour, directly impacting a large population. We have a critical update to share. The tornado warning count has just shifted from 2 to 3, with a brand new tornado warning now issued for Butler and Hamilton counties in Ohio. This is for Cell F, which is already showing rotation and a debris signature. We need to assess this rapidly intensifying threat, so I'm flying us to the new polygon, maintaining the correlation coefficient product to analyze the debris signature. The severe thunderstorm warning count has decreased from 15 to 11, indicating some of the less organized storms are weakening or moving out of their polygons. However, our primary concern remains the probable 71% tornado signature in Grayson, Virginia, which is currently ranked as our highest priority tornado threat. We're on the correlation coefficient product to continue assessing that debris signature, which is a key indicator of a tornado on the ground. We're facing a significant outbreak with 14 active warnings across 6 states, including 3 tornado warnings and 11 severe thunderstorm warnings. The WIS score is at 177, signaling a major event. While we have multiple threats, the top priority right now remains the probable 71% tornado signature in Grayson, Virginia. I'm pulling back to give you the full scope of these storms before we dive into the most dangerous one. We have a critical update coming in for the tornado warning in Dearborn, Indiana. The National Weather Service has just revised this polygon, meaning the storm is still very active and the threat continues. This storm, Cell F, continues to exhibit a probable 71% tornado signature according to Tornado ID. I'm taking us to the Dearborn storm now, focusing on the correlation coefficient to confirm that debris signature. Given the stability of the situation, let's pull back to a national overview to grasp the full extent of this major outbreak. We currently have 14 active warnings across 6 states, including 3 tornado warnings and 11 severe thunderstorm warnings. The top priority remains the probable 71% tornado signature in Dearborn, Indiana, which is now nearing its expiration, alongside a similar threat in Grayson, Virginia, and another probable signature in Butler, Ohio. You can see the projected paths of these storms with the cones now on the map. We've just had an update on a severe thunderstorm warning in Ford, Illinois, with the National Weather Service revising its polygon. However, our primary focus remains on the ongoing tornado threats. Specifically, the number 1 ranked tornado warning is still for Dearborn, Indiana, where we've observed a probable 71% tornado signature. This storm is now nearing its expiration, so let's check its latest state. The severe thunderstorm warning for Ford and Iroquois counties in Illinois is expiring in just 7 minutes. The storm appears to be weakening as it moves out of the polygon, but we still have several significant tornado threats to monitor. Let's pivot our attention to the top-ranked tornado warning in Dearborn, Indiana, which also has a probable 71% tornado signature. The severe thunderstorm warning for Ford and Iroquois counties is set to expire in about 7 minutes. While this particular cell appears to be weakening as it exits the warned area, we still have 2 high-priority tornado warnings to track, both with probable debris signatures. Let's immediately shift our attention to the top-ranked tornado threat in Dearborn, Indiana. We have a brand new severe thunderstorm warning just issued for Dearborn, Indiana, among other counties, indicating a broadening threat as this complex moves southeast. This severe thunderstorm warning is associated with Cell B, which is the same storm producing our second-ranked tornado warning that is now concluding. Let's get a look at this new polygon and assess the primary hazards. We're seeing a critical update on a severe thunderstorm warning in Buchanan, Virginia, with the National Weather Service revising its polygon. This indicates a continuing threat, but our immediate concern remains the top-ranked tornado warning in Butler, Ohio, which has a probable 71% tornado signature and debris noted in the warning text. Given the debris signature, I'm switching to correlation coefficient to confirm what the radar is telling us. We have a significant development. The tornado warning count just shifted from 3 to 4, indicating new or reissued tornado threats. Our top-ranked tornado warning is still over Dearborn, Indiana, associated with Cell L, which has a probable 71% tornado signature according to Tornado ID. Given the confirmed debris noted in the warning text, we'll continue to monitor this with the correlation coefficient. This storm is moving southeast at 50 miles per hour, impacting a population of around 363,000. We're tracking an update on the severe thunderstorm warning for Dearborn, Indiana, where the National Weather Service has revised the polygon. While this storm continues to evolve, our top priority remains the tornado warning in the same area, Cell L, which still shows a probable 71% tornado signature. Let's get a fresh look at the correlation coefficient for any further debris indications. We're seeing a notable increase in severe thunderstorm warnings, now up to 14 active alerts across the region. While we monitor these new developments, our focus remains on the most dangerous storm, the probable 71% tornado signature in Dearborn, Indiana, associated with Cell L, which has 31 minutes left on its warning. The kiln radar on correlation coefficient still indicates a debris signature, signifying a confirmed tornado on the ground. We have another the National Weather Service update to a severe thunderstorm warning, this time in Clark, Ohio, indicating ongoing convective activity. However, the most critical situation remains our top-ranked tornado warning in Dearborn, Indiana, associated with Cell L. Tornado ID still shows a probable 71% signature, and the warning text explicitly notes a debris signature. I'm going to put the map into cinema mode for this critical threat. We're getting an all clear for Grayson, Virginia, as that tornado warning has now expired. The threat has moved through that area, but we still have 3 active tornado warnings, with the most pressing still being Cell L in Dearborn, Indiana, which continues to show a probable 71% tornado signature. Let's keep our focus there on the correlation coefficient for any ongoing debris signature. We've had a significant shift in our tornado warning count, now down to 2 active warnings on the board. Our top priority remains the probable 71% tornado signature in Dearborn, Indiana, associated with cell L, which continues to show a debris signature on the kiln correlation coefficient. We also have a second probable tornado signature in Butler, Ohio, that demands our attention, so let's check that next. We have a critical update with a brand new tornado warning issued for Boone, Kentucky, as the National Weather Service just escalated the threat. This brings our total to 3 active tornado warnings, and the new warning for Boone, Kentucky, immediately jumps to our top priority given its fresh issuance and the explicit mention of rotation and a debris signature. We're also seeing a probable 71% tornado ID confidence for this storm, indicating strong radar signals. We're still dealing with a volatile situation in the Ohio Valley, now with 3 active tornado warnings. The most critical storm continues to be Cell L, which has just impacted Boone, Kentucky, and is now moving into Claremont and Hamilton counties in Ohio. On the kiln correlation coefficient, we can still see clear indications of lofted debris, confirming a violent tornado on the ground. The situation remains dynamic across the Ohio Valley with a total of 15 active warnings, 3 tornado warnings and 12 severe thunderstorm warnings. Our top priority is still the tornado warning near Boone, Kentucky, which has a probable 71% tornado ID signature and is showing clear debris on the correlation coefficient radar. Let's keep a close eye on this storm as it tracks southeast. We're tracking a critical update from the National Weather Service as they've revised the tornado warnings for Dearborn, Indiana, and Butler, Ohio. This indicates the storms are still active and the threat persists. Let's zoom into the Dearborn storm, Cell O, which continues to show a probable 71% tornado ID signature and explicit mention of a debris ball, suggesting a confirmed tornado on the ground. The tornado warning for Hamilton, Ohio, Cell I, is set to expire in just 7 minutes. While the tornado ID still shows a probable 71% signature with debris, the storm is rapidly moving out of the warned area. Given the short time remaining, we're transitioning our focus to the top priority tornado warning for Dearborn, Indiana, Cell H, which has more time on the clock and also shows a probable 71% signature. The severe thunderstorm warning for Dearborn, Indiana, Cell L, is now in its final 7 minutes. The storm continues to track southeast at 50 miles per hour, quickly exiting the polygon. While the immediate severe threat is diminishing in this specific area, we still have 2 other active tornado warnings that require our full attention, particularly the confirmed debris signature near Boone, Kentucky. We've had some recent updates to severe thunderstorm warnings in Buchanan, Virginia, and Butler, Ohio, with the National Weather Service revising their polygons. While those are being adjusted, our immediate focus remains on the 3 active tornado warnings, particularly the one for Boone, Kentucky, Cell K, which still shows a probable 71% tornado signature on the correlation coefficient radar. The situation remains dynamic, with the National Weather Service updating a severe thunderstorm warning for Carroll, Indiana. However, our primary concern is still the 3 active tornado warnings, particularly the one near Boone, Kentucky, Cell K, which continues to show a probable 71% tornado signature, with strong indications of a debris signature on the Kiln correlation coefficient radar. We have a critical update on the tornado warning for Hamilton, Ohio. The National Weather Service has just revised this polygon, indicating the storm remains active and the threat persists. Our radar, still on the Kiln correlation coefficient, continues to show a probable 71% tornado signature, with a debris signature visible. This is a dangerous storm moving southeast at 50 miles per hour, impacting nearly 831,000 people. We're also closely watching the other two tornado warnings across the region, particularly the one for Dearborn, Indiana, which is still showing a probable 71% tornado signature. We have breaking news that the National Weather Service has just updated the tornado warning for Dearborn, Indiana. This polygon revision suggests the storm remains a significant threat. Our tornado ID analysis is flagging this storm with a probable 71% confidence, indicating a debris signature is still present on the Kiln correlation coefficient radar. This is a very dangerous situation for the roughly 363,000 people in the path. We have another critical update coming in, with the National Weather Service revising the tornado warning for Boone, Kentucky. This polygon revision suggests the storm, Cell K, remains a significant threat, impacting over 1.1 million people. We're still observing that probable 71% tornado signature on the Kiln correlation coefficient radar, with clear indications of lofted debris. While the National Weather Service has just updated a severe thunderstorm warning for Buchanan, Virginia, our primary focus remains on the three active tornado warnings, especially the probable 71% signature near Campbell, Kentucky. This storm, Cell K, continues to show a strong debris signature on the Kiln correlation coefficient radar, moving southeast at 50 miles per hour and threatening over 1 million people. We're also tracking the nearly expired warning for Hamilton, Ohio, which has only 5 minutes left. We've just seen the severe thunderstorm warning for Buchanan, Virginia, expire. The threat has moved through that immediate area, but we still have an ongoing, dangerous situation with 3 active tornado warnings, including the probable 71% signature near Campbell, Kentucky. That storm, Cell K, is moving southeast at 50 miles per hour, posing a significant risk to over 1 million people. We're keeping a very close eye on the Kiln correlation coefficient radar for any changes in the debris signature. We have a brand new severe thunderstorm warning just issued for Burke, McDowell, and Rutherford counties in North Carolina, effective until 4:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. I'm flying you there now. This storm, Cell M, is moving southeast at a much slower 15 miles per hour, impacting roughly 318,000 people. Let's get a look at the base reflectivity to assess its structure and any developing rotation. We've had an update to a severe thunderstorm warning in Dearborn, Indiana, with the National Weather Service revising that polygon, suggesting the storm, Cell L, remains active. However, our top priority remains the two ongoing tornado warnings showing probable 71% signatures, particularly the one near Campbell, Kentucky. The radar recommendation is for correlation coefficient, so let's switch to that and investigate the debris signature near Campbell. We have breaking news. A new tornado warning has just been issued for Brown, Claremont, and Highland counties in Ohio, effective until 4:15 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. This is now our top priority storm, Cell J, moving southeast at 50 miles per hour and impacting roughly 390,000 people. Tornado ID shows a probable 71% confidence, with radar indicating a debris signature, which is incredibly dangerous. We're flying to this storm on the Kiln radar now, still on correlation coefficient, to get a clear look at that debris ball. While the severe thunderstorm warning for Brown, Indiana has been updated, our primary concern remains the ongoing tornado warnings, particularly the newly issued one for Brown, Ohio, which is our highest priority. This storm, Cell J, is moving southeast at 50 miles per hour and shows a probable 71% tornado signature on correlation coefficient, indicating a significant debris signature. Given the intense threat and confirmed debris, I'm queuing an X post to highlight this dangerous situation. The National Weather Service has just updated the tornado warning for Campbell, Kentucky, indicating the storm, Cell K, remains active with a revised polygon. We're flying there now to assess the situation on correlation coefficient. Tornado ID still shows a probable 71% confidence, with radar indicating a debris signature, which is concerning as this warning expires in just 10 minutes. The storm continues its rapid southeast motion at 50 miles per hour, posing a threat to over 1 million people. The National Weather Service has just updated the tornado warning for Ohio, Indiana, revising the polygon as the storm, Cell H, continues to track southeast at 60 miles per hour. We're flying to this storm now, which still shows a probable 71% tornado signature on correlation coefficient, indicating a significant debris signature. This is a very fast-moving and dangerous storm, impacting roughly 290,000 people, and it's approaching its expiration in just 9 minutes, so we'll be watching for any reissuance. We have a brand new severe thunderstorm warning just issued for DeWitt, McLean, and Piatt counties in Illinois, effective until 3:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time. I'm flying you there now to assess this new threat. This storm, Cell N, is tracking east at 45 miles per hour, impacting roughly 348,000 people. Let's switch to base reflectivity to examine its structure and potential for severe wind or hail. We have an important update on the severe thunderstorm warning for Dearborn, Indiana, that the National Weather Service has revised the polygon for Cell L, indicating a persistent threat. While we're still tracking multiple tornado warnings, let's keep an eye on this rapidly evolving storm. We're currently over Illinois, so I'm going to pull back for a broader regional view, then we'll pivot to the highest priority tornado warning, which is still showing a debris signature. We're seeing a critical shift in the severe weather landscape. The tornado warning count has just increased to 4, marking a significant escalation in the threat across the Ohio Valley. Our top priority is now the tornado warning for Boone, Gallatin, Grant, Kenton, and Pendleton counties in Kentucky. This storm, Cell H, has a probable 71% tornado signature, indicating a debris signature and rotation, making it incredibly dangerous. I'm flying us to this confirmed violent storm now, moving southeast at 45 miles per hour, impacting roughly 180,000 people. Let's get a look at the base reflectivity. The National Weather Service has just updated the severe thunderstorm warning for Warren, Ohio, revising its polygon as this storm, Cell J, continues to track southeast. While that warning is concluding in just 7 minutes, we still have 4 active tornado warnings in the region, with the top priority still being the one for Boone County, Kentucky, which shows a probable 71% tornado signature. Given the radar recommendation for a debris signature, I'm switching to correlation coefficient to get a clearer picture of that threat. We are closely watching the severe thunderstorm warning for Warren, Ohio, which is set to expire in just 6 minutes. The rotation on this particular cell has weakened, and it appears to be moving out of the immediate warned area. However, our primary concern remains the 4 active tornado warnings across the region, particularly the one for Boone County, Kentucky, which still exhibits a probable 71% tornado signature. I am switching back to the Boone County warning now to continue our analysis. We're down to the final 3 minutes on the tornado warning for Campbell and Kenton counties in Kentucky, as well as Claremont and Hamilton counties in Ohio. Cell L is weakening, and the rotation signature on correlation coefficient has diminished, suggesting this immediate threat is winding down. However, we still have 3 other active tornado warnings in the region, with Boone County, Kentucky, remaining our top priority. We have a critical update that the National Weather Service just revised the tornado warning for Switzerland, Indiana, and surrounding counties. This storm, Cell N, is still very active and moving southeast at 60 miles per hour. While the previous warning was about to expire, this revision indicates the threat is persisting, affecting nearly 217,000 people. I'm keeping us on the correlation coefficient to check for debris, but we need to pivot to this updated threat immediately. We're seeing a significant increase in the tornado warning count, now up to 5 active warnings across the region. Our top priority is now the tornado warning for Bracken, Campbell, Kenton, and Pendleton counties in Kentucky, as well as Claremont County, Ohio. This storm, Cell P, has a probable 71% tornado signature, with radar indicating a debris signature and rotation, moving southeast at 45 miles per hour. Let's get a close look at the correlation coefficient for that debris. The severe thunderstorm warning for Champaign and Vermilion counties in Illinois has just expired, bringing some relief to that region as the storm has moved through. However, our focus remains on the very active tornado warnings in Kentucky and Ohio, particularly Cell P, which continues to show a probable 71% tornado signature, with radar indicating a debris signature and rotation. We've seen a shift in our tornado warning count, now down to 3 active warnings, but the intensity remains critical, especially for the storm impacting Boone County, Kentucky. This cell, designated as Cell I, still exhibits a probable 71% tornado signature on the correlation coefficient, indicating a significant debris signature and tight rotation. It's moving quickly to the southeast, threatening about 180,000 people with only 13 minutes left on this warning. We have critical updates on 2 of our ongoing tornado warnings. Bracken and Boone counties in Kentucky have just seen their polygons revised by the National Weather Service, indicating these storms are still very active and the threat persists. Our current view shows Cell I over Boone County, where the correlation coefficient still flags a probable 71% tornado signature, meaning a debris ball remains evident on radar. This storm is tracking southeast at 45 miles per hour, directly impacting communities in its path. We have another critical update, that the National Weather Service just revised the tornado warning for Brown County, Ohio. This indicates the storm, Cell A, remains active and dangerous, continuing to exhibit a probable 71% tornado signature on the correlation coefficient, with radar still showing strong indications of a debris signature and rotation. While the tornado warnings in Ohio and Kentucky remain our highest priority, we're seeing an update to the severe thunderstorm warning for Switzerland County, Indiana. This polygon revision indicates the storm, Cell J, is still very active and moving rapidly southeast, impacting roughly 1.3 million people. Let's get a look at the base reflectivity to assess its structure. We have a brand new severe thunderstorm warning just issued for Lawrence, Meade, and Pennington counties in South Dakota, indicating a developing threat in the western part of the CONUS. This storm, near Rapid City, is moving southeast at 10 miles per hour. Let's get a look at the base reflectivity on the KUDX radar to see the storm structure and assess the primary hazard. We have a critical new development. A tornado warning has just been issued for Adams, Brown, and Highland counties in Ohio, making this our top priority. This storm, Cell A, is exhibiting a violent/confirmed signature according to the National Weather Service, with debris noted. It's tracking southeast at 50 miles per hour, putting roughly 390,000 people in harm's way. I'm switching to the kiln radar and a correlation coefficient product to investigate the debris signature. We have a rapid escalation on our hands. 3 new severe thunderstorm warnings just issued. One is for Davidson and Randolph counties in North Carolina, another for Carter and Johnson counties in Tennessee, and a very large severe thunderstorm warning for a broad area of Kentucky and Ohio. This indicates a rapidly expanding severe threat across the Ohio Valley and into the Appalachians. We have a critical radar recommendation. A debris signature has been detected in the Adams, Ohio, tornado warning, indicating debris is lofted. I'm switching to the kiln radar and the correlation coefficient product to confirm this tornadic debris signature, which would mean a tornado is on the ground. We have a brand new severe thunderstorm warning just issued for Burke and Richmond counties in Georgia, and Aiken and Barnwell counties in South Carolina. This storm, near Augusta, is moving southeast at only 15 miles per hour, which could lead to heavy rainfall and potential flash flooding. Let's get a look at the base reflectivity on the KCLX radar to assess its structure and the primary hazard. The situation is largely unchanged with our top tornado warnings in Ohio and Kentucky remaining critical, but we've had updates to several severe thunderstorm warnings in North Carolina and Ohio. Specifically, the warning for Brown, Ohio, has been revised, likely adjusting the polygon or expiry. Let's return to the most dangerous storm, which is currently the Adams, Ohio, tornado warning, still showing a probable tornado signature. Alright, we're still tracking multiple tornado warnings across Ohio and Kentucky, with the Adams, Ohio, storm still holding as our top priority with a probable 71% confidence according to Tornado ID. However, we also have several warnings expiring in the next few minutes, including the Brown, Ohio, and Boone, Kentucky, tornado warnings. Let's shift our focus to the Bracken, Kentucky, tornado warning, which also has a probable 71% signature and another 19 minutes on the clock. We have an important update on the tornado warning for Boone, Kentucky, as the National Weather Service has just revised its polygon or expiry. This means the storm, cell I, is still active and potentially dangerous, tracking southeast at 45 miles per hour. Let's zoom back in on this storm and examine the correlation coefficient to see if the debris signature persists as it approaches its original expiry time. The weather intensity scale has just crossed 200, which puts us firmly into historic outbreak territory for today's severe weather. We have 5 active tornado warnings, with the top priority storm, cell I, in Grant, Kentucky, showing a probable 71% tornado confidence. I'm flying to this storm to assess its current state and the ongoing debris signature. We're continuing to track an extremely dangerous situation with 5 active tornado warnings, 2 of which are concluding in the next few minutes. While the top priority storm in Grant, Kentucky, continues to show a probable 71% tornado confidence, let's now focus on the Adams, Ohio, tornado warning, which also has a confirmed debris signature and is tracking southeast at 50 miles per hour, impacting roughly 390,000 people. I'm flying to this storm now to get a closer look at the correlation coefficient. The tornado warning for Brown and Highland counties in Ohio, our current focus, is set to expire in just 7 minutes. While the correlation coefficient still shows some scattered low-row values, indicating potential debris, the overall signature appears to be weakening as the storm moves out of the primary warned area. We'll be keeping a close eye on this cell, but let's shift to the next highest priority tornado threat. The tornado warning for Boone and Gallatin counties in Kentucky is now down to its final 5 minutes. While we've seen strong rotation previously, the correlation coefficient is showing less of a definitive debris signature now, suggesting the threat is waning as the storm moves out of the polygon. We'll be watching for any reissuance, but let's shift focus to the Adams, Ohio, warning, which still shows a probable 71% tornado confidence and is tracking quickly southeast. We've seen a significant shift in the warning count, with 2 tornado warnings expiring, bringing our total down to 3. However, the top priority storm, cell H, near Bracken, Kentucky, still exhibits a probable 71% tornado confidence with a noted debris signature. I'm flying to this storm now to assess the ongoing threat, which is tracking southeast at 45 miles per hour, impacting roughly 202,000 people. We're still tracking multiple dangerous storms across the region, with the weather intensity scale remaining in historic outbreak territory. While the National Weather Service has updated a severe thunderstorm warning in South Dakota, Our immediate focus remains on the 3 active tornado warnings in Kentucky and Ohio, all showing probable 71% confidence with radar-indicated debris. I'm focusing on the highest priority tornado now, Cell H, near Bracken, Kentucky, which is still moving rapidly southeast at 45 miles per hour, impacting roughly 202,000 people.